I don't remember ever visiting this part. Oh, I'm going to start again?
Yeah, sure. Stop.
Yeah, stop and hit delete.
You ready?
Yeah, we can get the script around. Okay. How strange. I don't remember ever visiting...
Do you want to trade sides? Might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it'll make it any easier, but you know what I mean. How strange. I don't remember ever visiting this part of the ship, and yet I've only been going for a couple of hours. Most odd.
The TARDIS interior is very malleable. It is what you want it to be, but it also has a mind of its own.
Of which you are living proof.
During the course...
Sorry to stop you. Trying to think how it was. Bit more mocking, bit more sarcastic, of which you are living proof.
Okay.
Although, actually, not like that. Of which you... I'm trying to remember how I wanted this. Of which you are living proof.
Okay.
I'm getting it in my head, but not when I say it. So, if you can work from that.
Yeah,
You're the actor.
Yep. Of which you are living proof.
During the course of your journey, you will sense and experience many strange things. The TARDIS is alive, and it will continue to remind you of that fact.
Sorry.
Yeah, just take it again.
During the course of your journey, you will sense and experience many strange things.
You are moving to the outer limits.
Can you not fuck things up?
Okay.
We control the horizontal and the vertical.
And it will continue so.
Continue to fuck your lines up.
The TARDIS is alive.
I have to do the whole
Okay,
line
sorry.
again.
During the course of your journey, you will sense and experience many strange things. The TARDIS is alive, and it will continue to remind you of that fact.
Now you got that line, now I gotta move my script hand, because this script's getting heavy. Add to that the Master's partial control over it, you've got a nasty combination.
The Master will not be too great an impediment, but you are right. His influence will play a part in the parameters of your journey.
I'll be sure to stay on my guard. Why did you kill me?
Your sanity depended upon my sacrificing one of your lives.
How pleasant. Do explain.
The Master drove you to the brink of insanity. The only way you could recover was through physical regeneration.
So my mind was healed along with my body, yes?
That is correct.
Page turn. That is right, 26, yeah, that's right. Oh, it's just me, see.
Puzzle?
Yeah.
Piss off, TARDIS. Piss off back to the TARDIS.
Get in there. How much further is it? No, I didn't think you'd tell me. This is a story that definitely requires footsteps.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to work on that.
Just to keep it alive.
Okay, now here I get to act. I get to act alongside people from the original series, because if you look, it won't show out. If you look here, Joe Grant audio grab, yes, and there's a Susan audio grab, yes. It ain't
From
showing.
different stories as well, both written by the same writer though.
This is the local BTR production studio for local people.
Actually, if it's part 4 of Marco Polo, it's the same director as well.
Is it?
John Crockett, yeah.
Okay, all right.
He directed the Aztecs.
Hey, I can understand all this bullshit now about going into the interior because I've read Heart of Darkness.
Well, that's good.
Because I was reading Heart of Darkness and I came across the scene, the bits from it.
Yeah.
I thought, shit, this is
Now all you have to do is read Franz Kafka's The Trial and you'll understand the rest of the scene.
Oh, okay. Into the interior. Oh shit, let me start again. I've got to get unsure into my mind.
Heart of Darkness is from...
Joseph Conrad, it's a post-colonial novel about the enigmatic...
They made Apocalypse Now sort of based on it.
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay, you've got it. Into the interior. Who was it who said that? Royal Flying Corps? A handful was ace, but she survived in the end. Small mercies, I suppose. No more dying. What say you?
Sorry,
Sorry, what?
a bit more determination. No more
Oh,
dying.
okay, okay. I
That's
thought
what
he was
it said.
hypothesizing, but it's a statement. A
Yes.
statement of fact.
Which is not to imply that Ace died. It's just he's thinking about
what happened
companions
to
again.
her in the new adventures? How did she left?
She buggered off and became a time traveller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And she joined up with someone called Domini, who just sounded identical to
And then she changed his name to Alice.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yep. Oh, hang on, I bumped the mic. No more dying. What say you?
What say you?
That's what I said.
No, not what say you. What say you?
Oh, okay. Emphasis on say rather than
Yes,
you.
that's right.
No more dying. What say you? I'm right though, I mean, well, I am, aren't I? I must be. The dying has to stop. Oh, can I say that again? Because
Yeah.
I want to put a couple of pauses there. I'm right though, I mean, well, I am, aren't I? I must be. The dying has to stop. We all need a chance to live, and this lifestyle denies that. Wouldn't you agree? I thought so. You see, you and I are kindred spirits in a way. Well, in every way, I suppose. But that's especially clear now. Yeah, splendid lads, those four. Just a moment. Joe, what brings you back? Where have you got to, Joe? Oh shit, that's a question mark, not a comma. Where have you got to? Joe? We could sit down, have a chat, natter over old times. You and that idealist fellow decided to live the good life, didn't you? Decided to get out of the firing line. Fair enough too. I'm far too old and too great a health risk. I had my passage on a little sea-going steamer. Her captain was a Swede, and knowing me for a seaman, invited me on the bridge. How does the rest of it go?
Sorry. Pause again. And knowing me for a seaman.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
Emphasize and.
Yeah, sort of like if there's as though there's a comma after and.
Oh,
and then
okay.
knowing me for a seaman is the parenthesized bit.
Okay. Right. I had my passage on a little sea-going steamer. Her captain was a Swede, and, knowing me for a seaman, invited me on the bridge. How does the rest of it go? What are you saying? They're good, decent people. Page turn? Or actually folder turn, more like it. No, you're right. Their beliefs seem morally wrong to us. But then who are we to judge anyway? Perhaps they are right despite their reliance on primitive superstitions to justify their actions. Who are we to judge what's primitive, what's superstitious?
Sorry. The despite their reliance is sort of more of an aside, so he pushes it under a bit. You know,
Yeah.
like tries to get over it.
Perhaps they
Despite
are.
their reliance.
Perhaps they are, despite their reliance on superstition.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
So,
Should there
sorry.
be a comma after superstitions? Like, perhaps
Well,
they
what's
are
that?
right, comma, despite their reliance on primitive superstitions, comma, to justify their actions. Because you're saying...
No, they're using the superstitions to justify their
Oh,
actions.
okay, yeah, I got
Despite
it.
their own superstitions to justify their actions.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to distinguish between despite their reliance on
No,
primitive
from despite to the end of the sentence, that's the bit
Okay,
you rush.
yeah, okay, alright, I got it.
Okay?
No, oh sh...
It's going.
Bye-bye, microphone! It's falling over again! Shit. Well, actually, I'm in this one, I'm only doing one scene, so I'll just point it that way. It's good enough.
We'll start all over
Actually,
again.
no, hang on.
Pick it
All
up, see?
over again.
Thought so.
Okay,
I wouldn't ask him to do the high note.
I don't care.
I'm not gripping him, man. Okay. Oh, shit. No, you're right. Their beliefs seem morally wrong to us. But then who are we to judge anyway? Perhaps
Sorry.
they-
Who are we to judge?
Okay.
Hopefully that's the last time I'll have to correct you.
Well, next time I italicize these things.
Okay,
It
next
was.
time I
Makes
will.
my job easier, makes your job easier.
Okay.
No, you're right. Their beliefs seem morally wrong to us. But then who are we to do... Oh, shit! Now we fluff it. Okay. No, you're right. Their beliefs seem morally wrong to us. But then who are we to judge anyway? Oh, I'll do that again. That sounded shit.
We?
Bill and Ben Falcott, man.
Bill and Ben Video?
BBV. No,
It's a local
we're
shop.
not. No, we're not trying to rip off the BBC.
What's all this? We'll have none of this here.
local shop for local people. Yes, Mrs. Evington.
Carry on.
No, you're right. Didn't I? No, you're right. Their beliefs seem morally wrong to us. But then who are we to judge anyway? Perhaps they are right, despite their reliance on primitive superstitions to justify their actions. Who are we to judge what's primitive, what's superstitious? I shouldn't have left you behind, like so many others.
Is that it?
No, I've got
Oh, sorry.
more to do. I'm just pausing for a second to compose myself.
Supposed to put the gravity.
What price, Susan? 1,000 years and my knowledge still has so many blanks. Is one meant to know everything?
Again, it was a bit rushed again there.
Okay. What price, Susan? 1,000 years and my knowledge still has so many blanks. Is one meant to know everything? Or should one be content to limit one's knowledge and go on with life? I sometimes underestimate your maturity. Your decision to let it end where it did revealed wisdom beyond your years. Is there still room in your life, I wonder, for a dogged old grandfather? Goodbye, Susan. I'll miss you. Catherine? There's something wrong about this.
That's it?
Cut.
Happy?
Yep. Incredibly.
Thus the story of my 8th regeneration finds its close. But what of my first adventure as this new man? Patience shall shortly reward the listener with satisfaction. We set our scene in a city park.
What about Maestro Play On?
That's next.
Oh, is it?
It's a separate one, but leave that
Oh,
paused.
that's right, it's
And I'll,
You want to chuck it in here?
I just got to make sure I've got it.
So we'll call
Here
this
we go.
intro/interlude then.
Yeah. Okay, ready? But what relation has this to my plight, you ask? Patience will provide closure to your query, as my promise was laid down at the first. We are all players, and the first has already found the stage. Maestro, lay on!
Lovely.